Why hello there, world builders and world destroyers alike. Shams Nelson here from Pen and Blade. And in this short video is going to be the first in a series of world building prompts and tips. So let's work with a character in this one. It could be an NPC or a PC character. Imagine this character and we're going to add an extra element to their lives which will affect their character, disposition, and history. So what we'll say is that this character met someone special, someone significant. I like to sometimes roll a random race and class to generate an idea, but you could think about who is a significant person that changed their lives, okay? So you're going to take your character and say they met someone that changed their life forever. Then, once you've developed an idea about that, imagine, how did this go horribly wrong? And what effect did that have on this character for the rest of their existence? So I'll do an example very quickly. Let's say we've got a gnome ranger who left his tribe and has wandered the forest, and he runs into, what would he run into in a forest? Maybe a barbarian or a druid, let's say a cross class, why not? So this barbaric druid dragonborn, right, who taught him the language of the dragons, draconic, and showed him a more fierce lifestyle, showed him how to truly bring out his reptilian bestial nature. Okay, maybe he even cross-classed into barbarian. But how did this go horribly wrong? So this changed his life forever. He became more one with his deep primal nature. He became stronger mentally and physically. And he became more deeply connected with the beasts of the wild. Okay, and including the dragons and their way of thinking and their attitude, right? So this would be something that affects the character, or you can think of like, how would a dragon react in this situation, or what would a dragon's wisdom be and then that would affect this character's behavior. But what went horribly wrong? So maybe someone perished, maybe he was betrayed. Okay, perhaps the dragon that this barbarian druid serves didn't like the gnomes for some reason, or the gnomes, maybe the gnomes and the dragon had, the village of gnomes did something to upset the dragon. Oh, how about this? The dragon destroyed the village of gnomes to take their treasures. And so the gnome was like, this dragon who trained this dragonborn's, you know, like who he looks up to, has destroyed my people. And even though they, like, you know, I left them long ago to start my own life for whatever reason, this I still had a connection of kinship with them, and now this dragon has stolen that. So he's mad at the dragonborn inadvertently because of the dragon he has like a grudge against this dragon, and he wants to go and defeat it. And so, but this dragonborn is sworn to serve the dragon. So now these great allies, best of friends, have become bitter enemies. And that's like an example of how you can take something that was very life-changing in probably a positive direction, or at least making the character stronger and more deeply, like altering the course of their life in some direction, and then throw a wrench in that and say what went terribly wrong, and then imagine how that might have affected that character. So I'm curious to hear what you guys come up with. I would love to hear some of these tales in the comments below. And until next time, peace, God bless, and stay fantastic, everyone.